now. Sit back down. Then like everybody nowadays, Hollywood. Oh, it's like that now. I'ma show you how to act now. I'ma show 'em how to act. I'ma show you. I'ma show 'em how to act.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Happy New Year, everybody. In today's late season matchup, we have two teams who have victory on their minds. It's the Panthers going up against the Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Atlanta Falcons. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got the rookie from Clemson, Mike Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll send Williams in motion right. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Williams, the man in motion left. Looking to throw. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the D-line's going to spread out. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Green, 39.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now the Cemetery man, Chris Jones, on to kick. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And the play clock's running down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete to open things up. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up second down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Here we go now. Watching that body.
They'll look to throw here. There's the first catch as a 49er for Marquise Goodwin. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Time running out here on the play clock. He'll drop to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I better raise my voice a little bit here because one thing we can already tell, even in the first year in the league with this new stadium, it's going to get loud in this place.
Yeah, the old place was loud, but I think we're getting a sense that this place is going to be louder.
Yeah, they're riding that momentum of that 2016 team that finished their year in the Super Bowl.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and your win column will result.
And some room to roam now. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They will run again with Coleman. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now.
Back to throw here. On the screen, this is Coleman. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon, it's the... The tight end changing his position. Coleman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Here we go now. Gone, 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 gone. All right, now look at 56. Look at check 26, check 26. No.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll be a gain of 11, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch it here, Arnie. 30-19. Watch it here, Arnie. 30. No. Check. Kill.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Coleman now. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Let's go. Philly, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. This is Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Hurry up, here we go. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. They're going to look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. It's Coleman here, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Carolina getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Second down following the run.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Blue, landed. Leopard.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throw now on 2nd and 10. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
This is caught. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Coleman, and an alley to run. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! No, check! Patriot! Patriot! No, check! Patriot! Patriot!
They'll throw now on the final play, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Wilson, the tight end, goes in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, what a move. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Over!
Back to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And this one through the uprights and good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Hurry up, here we go. Back 99, Philly. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. No, check.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Looking to throw. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Gone! Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, look at 56.
He'll look to throw. Now he's forced out left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So that throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now onto the field, here come the Panthers. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Out to the right here to Wilson. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Wilson, the tight end, goes in motion. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
No, check, Patriot, here we go. Patriot, P19. Blue 90.
Back now here on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So the pigskin will move from the 2 down to the 1.
And I have not met an offensive line yet that doesn't think they can get it in from the 1-yard line on a running play.
The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll go with the keeper. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. It's their quarterback, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. In motion left comes Williams. Williams, the man in motion left. On third down. That's Coleman, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because, really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
10 yards still left on second down.
Here we go now. Over. Back
Now they'll run on the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Steve McClendon. Able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Back to throw here. It's caught left side by Cooks. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Wilson, the tight end, goes in motion. And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. They'll drop the throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
All right, here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Green 39.
Wilson, the tight end, goes in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. It has the distance, and it is good. Adam Vinatieri does it again. They're all finished in the game up in Minneapolis. And not much trouble in that game for the Vikings. They've opened their lead further. Case Keenum, a touchdown pass to help lead the way. A road win in the National Football League.